Hi, I'm George Dalglish. I'm Keeper of Scottish History and Archaeology, and I'm one of the senior, curators of this exhibition. The museum put it together. It's been about 3 years in the planning. We decided that we wanted to do something homegrown, if you like. We developed it. We've brought this material together based on our own collections, but also on wonderful loans. We've been very lucky with a wide variety of lenders, everyone from the Royal Collection, Her Majesty the Queen. We've got 35 different lenders, we've got 200 objects, so there's something here for everybody. What we're trying to do is get away from the idea of the defining event of Mary's life being her death. You know, everybody's heard of the execution, so we're trying to actually turn that around a bit and look at her life. But I suppose the pivotal event that is physically actually a focus in the museum is her marriage to Lord Darnley in 1565 and her eventual involvement in his murder in 1567, which is literally a pivotal event. And the reason that we focus on it is that it happened more or less under our feet. The museum is built very close to the spot in what was known as Kirk Field. So the museum's on the site of one of the most notorious and unsolved Scottish murders. Right, what we've got here is, I suppose, a watercolour and pen drawing of the murder scene. It is a scene of the crime from the night of the 10th of February 1567. He's known as Henry Lord Darnley, who's also known as King Henry because he was the Queen's husband, he was the king. It's not a nice Ordnance Survey map, so it's not as accurate as one would think of as a map today, but it shows a series of events happening, so 2 or 3 days either side of this murder. And on that night, the house he was staying in blew up. But curiously, Darnley wasn't killed in that explosion because his body is found on the other side of the town wall, because the town wall, the old medieval wall that defined the town of Edinburgh, runs right through the middle of this, and it runs right through the middle of the museum. And his body was found on the other side of the wall in a series of gardens. It looks as though he may have been either smothered or strangled, but certainly not killed by the explosion. So how did he get there? It really brings that whole dramatic story home, and to have it positioned more or less above the site, I think gives a fantastic sense of place and excitement and drama to the whole story. Without a doubt, get up to the Chambers Street Museum, get up to the National Museum of Scotland and get in to see this exhibition. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see wonderful things set in a beautiful design, I think. Come and find out the murder on the murder scene.
That's great, George. Thank you very much for speaking to the Edinburgh Reporter today.
You're very welcome.